Hey guys, welcome back to IRL. Today we don't have Idy with us. She couldn't make it, so it's just me. Sorry. But I do have two special guests here. They are part of the 3 group. That's what I'm gonna call us, the 3 group. And we'll get into what? We'll get into it in a second, but I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Sara. Hi, I'm Sara. Am I supposed to say something else?
You could. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, I'm Colton.
So yeah, basically we had some technical difficulties again, so we have some phone recordings going on. And I have a pop-up mic, and we're just working with it. I hope you guys still watch this whole entire episode. Please. But yeah, so we all met because we're all in the same program. Idy is part of this group, too. I'm not just, excluding her. But we all met, and we all were in a media writing group together. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that in this episode and just chat. And yeah, but first we're going to get into obsessions. So we're going to start with Sara.
Okay, so my obsession right now is the Hunger Games. Because it's been all over my TikTok. And so last week I was like, now I want to watch the Hunger Games, whatever. It has a TikTok and its influence. And I forgot how much of a banger that movie is. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Just the first one?
Yeah, I watched the first one, and then I watched Catching Fire a couple days later with my friend.
I just remember, I think I saw the last one in theaters, and I remember being like, what a piece of garbage to see at the theaters. Why didn't I see the other ones?
Oh, they always came out on my birthdays, so I had literally a birthday party thing where I would go with my friends to the theater and we watched Catching Fire, and then we watched Mockingjay Part 1, and then I never watched the last one because I read the first 2 books and I didn't read the last one because it was kind of a snore fest for me. So I never watched the very last one. So I'm like, oh, I'll watch the whole thing, and I've watched the first 2 again, and I'm like, I don't want to watch the last ones. But anyways, yeah, so
I've only seen have you seen Divergent?
Yes.
Sick. Divergent's sick.
That's so funny.
Divergent is not that
okay,
good,
you like Hunger Games, you like Divergent. I was definitely Maze Runner.
Oh my god, Maze Runner. I never saw this, the other ones. I don't know what's with me. I just see the first ones and call it a day.
I loved Maze Runner. The last one is so heartbreaking.
How many? I've only seen 1.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think there's 3 or 4 of them. I'm not too sure.
There's the Scorch trials or something.
Yeah, so I think there's 4 actually. I can't tell.
4.
Maybe 3. I just know that in the last one, the girl who plays Effie in Skins dies. And everyone's like, yeah!
Spoilers who haven't seen it. Yeah. A little preface there.
Yeah, this movie's and book series has been out for a long time, so I'm sorry if I just spoiled it for you, but catch up. But also the guy who plays Tommy dies, and that part's really sad.
Oh my god, and that's the movie with the guy with the eyebrows.
Yeah. He dies in the first one, but then comes back.
Oh.
And everyone's like,
Another spoiler.
Yeah, you just keep spoiling everything.
well, yeah. Maze Runner spoilers in this episode because it's been out for a long time. All 3 of these series, these dystopian post-lifestyle movies have been out forever, and book series have been out for a while, so.
But I was talking about that with my friends, my friend. And she was saying how I don't know why I'm talking about this, but she was saying how she likes 4 from Divergent. I was like, no. And I was like, I like when we were talking about the Hunger Games, I was like, oh, I like PETA. And she's like, ew. I like Gale. What are you talking about? Stop. I like PETA. I know he's a little.
I feel 4 is a better option than PETA, but I feel 4 is a bit better because
the bread boy?
Because he's nice.
Yeah, I guess he is, except he goes crazy. And then
Yeah,
he's
see, I
not
didn't watch
nice
the last
anymore.
one.
He's got there. Yeah, we're not that far in yet. I've only seen Sane PETA.
They like get him all crazy, and then he
Come
tries to
on,
kill her.
What beats cosplaying as a rock?
She finds him dead, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And he's just laying on the ground with makeup on his face.
I can't.
It's a death.
No,
drop.
but when we were watching Catching Fire, I was like, just let this man die. Everyone's like sacrificing themselves for him. He's so weak. Like he literally, I'm like, why? He's just like bringing the whole group down. I know I just said that I love PETA, but like in that one part or that movie, I'm kind of like, oh,
No, yeah,
damn.
for sure. All right, Colton, what's your obsession?
My obsession of the week, I've had this pain in my like concerning pain in my side for like probably 2.5 weeks, like on my rib cage. So I have to sleep like on my side, and every night, like I'm a side sleeper. So, you know, like when you, all my side sleepers will get it. When you roll over onto the other side, do either of you sleep on your side?
I do, but I don't know where this is going.
That feeling you get when you roll over, that relief, it's great, right? But every time that I move, I feel sharp pain in my side, like undeniable sharp pain. And just as it was going away, it came back last night. So I'd say my obsession, sleeping on my left side instead of my right. I used to be a right sleeper, but left side.
What?
It's bad. Like there's no bruise. Like it's just a phantom pain I've had for 3 weeks.
Wait, because I had that once.
Like it's like broken. I feel like it's a broke.
Okay.
Did it go away?
At the beginning of last semester, I got COVID, and it like, I don't know what happened, but my whole entire body shut down. I got like pink eye from COVID, and then also bruised my ribs. So like I like would bend over in single cam and like be in agonizing pain.
Oh my God.
And you couldn't see it. So I just felt like I was crazy. So I actually get that.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful.
But that is so funny, the fact that like that's your obsession. I thought you were saying that your like
No.
rib cage pain is your obsession.
No, it's quite the opposite. But
It's just funny because I thought it would be something more like, what's the word? You know what I mean? Like substantial or something.
like a noun, like something physical there. Yeah.
You're just
Sleeping
like,
on
no,
the other side.
sleeping on this.
Missing it. That's your obsession.
Missing my right side.
That is crazy. Okay. My obsession is this drink that I'm drinking right now. It sounds really basic, but I literally am obsessed with it. It's the iced brown sugar oat shaken espresso, but I get the new cinnamon cold foam on it, and it tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
How do you find it? Like, how do you find the order? Like, do you just start adding things over time, or do you just go straight in to like order like?
Because it's a big name, but the brown sugar oat shaken espresso is like a drink that they just have. Like that's already a drink that they have. So you could just be like, I want this, and like they already have that on deck. And then I just ask for the cold foam on top. But it's so good. It literally tastes like I'm drinking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's probably awful for you.
Yes, I don't know if you want an extra large. Yeah, but
Terrible for your digestive system. Not good for you, but it has caffeine and tastes
yummy. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I walked in today, I was like, damn, I really want coffee.
It
Like, that
hits.
looks so good.
But anyways, that's it for our obsessions. Ironic that you were talking about Hunger Games, because in our media writing class, Sarah created this fun little dystopian styled. It's not really dystopian, but like it kind of fits into like the like Maze Runner, like trials type beat.
It's like Black Mirror vibes.
Yeah. Do you want to describe your script to us?
God, I don't even remember. Like,
Do it off the top of your head,
when
just
our
like whatever you remember.
But like when our prof was like telling us that he was like, he picked people's stories to like actually for us to like write scripts on, I was like, oh God. I was like, I really hope he doesn't pick me, because I literally wrote the whole thing the night before. I was just like, you know, BSing the whole thing. I was just like, this happens, sure, whatever. God, I don't even remember. It was like, I really made this character go through it. Like, it was like, I think her mom, like, died in a car crash or something.
Yeah.
It's so bad. And then, like, she's, like, acting out against, like, her family. And then she like, yeah, she's like acting out against her family, and then she's like committing crimes and things like that. And then like one day she gets home from like school, or actually I think it's from, she like steals and then goes home.
Yeah.
And then she like falls asleep, and then she wakes up in this whole like alternate universe type thing where like she goes through like tests and stuff that like determine her, I don't know, like what, how do you describe it? Like,
It almost like is like trying to make her like morally correct.
yeah.
Like put her in her place and realize what she's doing.
Yeah.
But it's really aggressive. It gets really aggressive.
It also, I feel like, changed a lot from like the first draft to like the end, and there's a lot of things in between. Like, did we keep that dog? Like, there's a lot of things that like, like.
So we all chose a
There's many
part to
different
write,
versions.
and I wrote this like brutal. Did I write? Wait, what part did I write? The dog or the sister?
I think you wrote the dog.
I thought you wrote both. I thought it. Was
I think I might have wrote both. I got really way too into the like aggressive. So basically, we wanted it to be not like a teen. Well, not even. We just like wanted it to be aggressive. We wanted the outcomes of like her not caring about what she does to be aggressive. So I went in and I like, so basically her like, what would you say, like punishment? Her punishment for like not following through each like section of her like dream dystopian morally right challenges were like things that she cared about, like being hurt or killed. So
like her dog.
yeah, so like we pretend to like kill her dog, and we pretend to like break her sister's legs so she can't play soccer anymore.
Right in front of her, she was like on a screen.
It's like all her bones break.
Yeah. And it's like a hologram, but it looks real, so she thinks it's real. It's a big long story, but basically it was very, very aggressive.
We put her through.
We put her through
things.
everything. But honestly, it was kind of good.
I loved the end. It did feel like I was just writing a great big fan fiction.
Yeah. We did well too. I think he liked it. Like, I think he liked the story. Like, he seemed pretty enthusiastic when we were telling him like our proposal and everything too. Like, I feel like he liked it. You know.
He was saying, I remember you kept saying it was like some Christmas story.
Yeah.
Christmas Carol. Yeah, like a Christmas
Like,
Carol.
I don't know what that is.
It
Like, what are you
is.
talking
And
about?
then
And then he said that.
Was it? Someone else agreed with me. I thought it must have been.
It was
Idy.
him.
Oh.
He said, like, when we talked about the proposal, he was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's like a Christmas Carol. And then
Yeah.
you were like, see? And we were like, oh.
It kind of was.
It was.
Except we weren't
correctly.
going like into like past, present, future, really.
No,
But
it was.
Yeah.
It was more like 3 different areas. I think it was. I can't remember. I'm having trouble remembering. But there's like troubles with her dad, and she stole. So it was kind of like delinquent things, you know.
And it was like her sister was getting bullied too. It was like everything was
the
going.
last room too, there was a flashback where she had to watch her mom go through the car crash, which is
No, she didn't. No, I don't think she had to. I think I wrote that too, but I don't think she had to watch the mom go through. Well, she didn't watch the car crash happen. It was like,
post. She like walked past it or something.
but her mom was fine because it was like she was like saying bye to her mom, but her mom wasn't like dying.
I don't remember this part.
I feel like
I
she was
don't.
like at the scene of the
don't
car
remember
crash,
this.
and then her mom was like talking to her like in a post body, you know, and like what's that movie with like Chloe Grace Moretz where she gets in a car crash, and she's like watching.
Before I fall or
Yeah, and she's like watching the whole entire like thing unravel. Like she can see it all, but she's in a coma. It was like those vibes. She was like talking to her coma mom, except she wasn't in a coma.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Damn.
And then doesn't she wake up?
she does.
And then like she goes for breakfast. Ew, I don't like the ending actually.
Did we finish it off with she sees him in the newspaper, or that he like walks in? Because we had both of those options.
I think it was in the newspaper. It's like her dad is reading the newspaper. We didn't even talk about the person who's testing her the whole
Yeah, what was the? That was like a big
Richard?
thing.
Was it
Yeah,
Richard?
No.
Was that his name?
Or was
No.
it Albert?
No, it wasn't.
It couldn't be
It
Albert.
wasn't Albert. It wasn't Albert.
It must be like Richard.
Robert? I feel like it was Richard.
It sounds like I think it was Richard.
I would not be able to find it. I don't know why I went to look for it.
gonna take too long.
But anyways, long description of that. But that is what basically it was. And Edie was in this group too. And it basically we all just like followed Sarah because Sarah got called up. And Idy and I would always meet Sarah before class to go, and then I knew Colton.
And I knew Paige from always asking her questions when I didn't know the answers. I'd always text her on Snapchat, hey, when's this due? How do we enroll in this? Because I had no idea for anything.
And we had never met in person before.
Yeah, I don't think we'd even talked because it was like the third class or third class.
Yeah, because you walked
And
in
Sarah
late
goes
the
up.
first one.
Similar to today. And like you guys, like I just turned around. I'm like, can I be in your group? I don't know. I think you actually invited me in.
I invited you.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was it. The rest was history. But if I wasn't desperate for questions, if I didn't know anything, I don't know if I'd be there.
Yeah, you could have been in a bad
I
group.
could have
I'm
been-
sorry. Like not
There's
the
a
not
lot
like the
of
other
people I could've been.
not like the other groups were bad, but like I just
Could
remember
have been with Sonic
Yeah,
songs.
I could-
I just liked our story because it was so chaotic, and like some of the other stories I was like, oh.
Yeah, there was that one story that we like proofread. Remember how we made us proofread them?
Yeah.
There was a lot of those that were like so.
There was some improv activity we had to do. We had to proofread something and then change it to be more effective. And we had to read it out loud. And we just didn't prepare anything. And we kind of, I don't know what it was, but it was something in like, it was in a restaurant. And it was like how to make the story more funny.
Yeah, because
I
it
don't
was
know, I think
someone
that was
else's
the
story.
Yeah. And we had to change it. Yeah.
It was so confusing, and
Yeah.
it really put into perspective how confusing ours was too, because we were like, what are we reading? And then they were like, you think ours is hard to read?
Yeah.
What are we reading?
Yeah. Yeah, ours was definitely probably like the most effed up one.
Yeah.
But I think it was good.
I feel like we put a lot of effort into like making it a like big storyline though.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. And anyways, so this main character girl, her name is Dylan. And we hated her. We like did not like her, which is ironic because Idy was the only one that wasn't similar to Dylan. Like we used to always argue over who was more Dylan. But she was like this like I'm not like other girls girl, and she would like sit in the bathroom and like listen to Arctic Monkeys.
We should have really pulled it up. Like that beginning piece we described, like the washroom. We should have got it and prepared for this.
I
Yeah.
didn't even think of it.
I was gonna look at my phone and
I also have notes on my phone, but we're
Oh.
using it to record right now.
Oh, great.
That's not very useful at all. Unfortunately, sorry guys.
But I remember when we were first like writing about her, we were like, what song should we use? We were like, do we do like what was the song? King for a Day. Or like
Yes.
or a Nirvana song. No, we were like
Yeah.
considering different songs.
Yeah.
But anyways, you get the gist of what her vibe. She kind of gave like Tumblr girl vibes.
Like 2014
Yeah.
Tumblr.
Because I think we even described her as wearing like Doc Martens and like black.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
a flannel.
Yeah. She was definitely wearing a flannel.
Yeah.
And she definitely was wearing like what's it called? Headphone
Like oh yeah,
earphones, like,
wired
headphones.
earphones.
Yeah.
Because she was too cool.
I think I have it. I have the folder. I found the folder.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a second.
Colton is pulling it up right now, but so basically we have this like niche thing where if something's happening, we'll be like, "That's so Dylan." We don't really do it that much,
No, we don't do
but
it.
we used to do it all the time. And one time, Lauren, who was a guest this season, one time Lauren posted a Joy Division song on our story, and Colton just replied to it saying, "That's so Dylan" or something.
Did
like
she
that.
even know what that meant?
She had no idea. She was.
Well, she knows now because she says it to me all the time, and I get so angry she says it. It's the worst insults when I hear it from her.
I tell her.
Stop. Everyone.
Because like you shouldn't know that. It's insulting in the first place. And she shouldn't know it, which is even worse. And I know it's probably just you on the other side egging her on, telling her to say it. Like I can just see you behind her. On the other side of
Anytime
the phone screen.
I'll get Lauren sometimes, someone will like pop up on her like TV screen and she'll be like, "What the heck? That looks like Colton." And I'll be like, "Tell him." Send it to him.
And I hate it every time. I wish I could. I don't have. I delete them. But if I could see them.
Sometimes she'll walk up to me too and be like, "Is he actually like mad at me? Like, did I actually hurt his feelings?" I'm like, "No, he's fine."
Sometimes. Sometimes he is angry.
Sometimes he's mildly angry. All right. So Sarah, what are you doing in life right now?
Oh. Oh God, I don't know.
You're doing a
Bunch of
lot in
things.
life right now.
Concert photography. That's a fun one. I really have nothing to say.
You can plug. Give it a little plug.
Oh my
give
God,
the
yeah.
app.
My account is at Desma Captures. DESMA captures. You should know how to spell the word captures. That sounded a little rude. Yeah, so I don't know. That's something I've been doing, just taking photos at concerts, which is real fun.
Oh.
Been doing a show for Met TV. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I got an internship recently, but I already got my first assignment, so I'm stressed as hell. School. I have nothing interesting to contribute here.
Colton, are you working on anything?
All right. Anyways, what's good? I have like nothing going on. Like I don't go to class. I hardly see friends. I'm doing nothing. I'm hibernating. However, I might go to class tomorrow. I know I didn't go this morning, Paige. Did you go?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so
Why are we polar opposites?
that's why I was like, I'm gonna pull this up before it gets to me. But I'm gonna turn it around next week. I'm gonna do 2 classes. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Something recently though for me is I watched 27 Dresses last night. I've been in my rom-com phase as well. What's going on?
Did you guys hear that Discord notification?
No, I didn't hear that.
It was probably in your headphones. I don't think anybody heard it but you. You probably didn't have to mention it. We never would have known. You outed yourself for that now.
Anyways, pull up the story.
So I don't want to read the entire thing. This is like the script. I have to read it.
Read her intro. Read Dylan's intro.
Okay, I'll read the intro. Okay, here's a little. Okay, we have a dingy blue tiled washroom with no windows. Posters for assorted clubs and events are loosely hung, 1 or 2 of them falling off the wall. In the back corner is Dylan McCoy, 16, a Pine Grove Community high school student. Unlike the students who are loudly chatting and applying makeup, Dylan is asocial. Dylan has wired earbuds in both ears, blasting Fluorescent Adolescence by Arctic Monkeys. She's wearing baggy clothes and scuffed Dr. Martens with no noticeable makeup.
Doctor
Martin.
I read it out phonetically. Her physical distance and no difference in appearance indicates her separation from the other girls her age.
He doesn't want to keep.
It kind of just goes into the other girls.
and no physical appearance.
No physical appearance.
Is that what you said?
That's what it says, yeah. her physical distance and difference in appearance.
Oh,
What did I say?
No physical appearance.
I heard no physical appearance.
You can't see her.
That might have been what I said.
So she wasn't listening to 505. She was listening to Fluorescent Adolescent. I love that song. That is actually me. I definitely chose that. Song.
I feel like I never read the final copy of this because I think we kind of just did it and handed it in. I don't think I ever finished this.
Yeah, we definitely did a lot of stuff on our own time.
Yeah.
We didn't do stuff together towards the end.
Well, because I was just the formatter. That's all you guys gave me. I just formatted the text. I don't think I wrote anything in it.
The thing is that I would format my own text too, so you weren't even formatting.
No, you weren't. I remember I had to format things too.
So basically, I thought that I was formatting it, but apparently I had nothing. I had no involvement.
No, I swear you had the middle.
You wrote the part right after mine.
I originally, yeah, the rough script I definitely did, but because I think we all had to, we all divided it.
I think I wrote the end because it was so complicated, and so
Yeah.
You had a vision for it.
there was all this stuff for the last because there's supposed to be 3 rooms, and the third room was there was a library room, and then she falls into this thing of water, and then there's a whole soccer.
Yeah, you wrote the second room.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I wrote the first room, you wrote the last room, and Idy wrote everything pre-rooms.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Honestly, I really don't think it was that bad. I feel like it could have been picked up for something. You never know.
Yeah. Black Mirror.
Still could be. It's not
We're trademarking this. This is trademark.
Yeah, but we have to ask our prof for permission or something.
Do we?
Yeah.
Something about this program is that everything that you make in RTA, they technically also own, which is crazy. It makes sense.
And it's happened to me before. I've handed something in. It was a good copy of my rough copy, and it the copyright, whatever they have, automatically picked up 80% because of my other one. But that's the thing, you do copyright yourself, and it's almost happened to me. I had to email them this is just because my rough copy, and yeah, no worries. It's so scary. Yeah.
Well, that's I have in my notes Dylan lore. That's what we just touched on, the Dylan lore. The lore
we
of
did.
Dylan.
The lore within the story and the lore that it carries outside of the narrative. Like, I feel like it's become a term. Like, it's almost like it's a verb, but not a verb. A noun. It's become a noun at this point, outside the character, you know? It's that type of person.
We're all a little bit Dylan.
Yeah.
We're all just a little Dylan inside.
Everyone is.
Yeah, even Idy. Idy has some Dylan.
A little bit. The least, but it's...
I feel like Dylan would listen to Lana.
No, Dylan would 100% listen to Lana. She listened to every, 1975, or, maybe, no, because that's probably a little bit too upbeat for her.
Yeah.
She listens more like Nirvana.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the audience listening, would you rather go on a date with Dave Grohl or Kurt Cobain?
Did you know Nirvana was not in my top 10 this month? For the first time in probably 3 years, was not in my top 10 listeners.
Did you check it on Spotify or Receiptify?
Last FM. I don't want to admit it.
That reminds me, every time I saw Colton for a while, I would just think, something in the way.
That was a big thing, too, when we were doing this, because the Batman movie came out.
Just came out, or it was coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, because I went to see it while we were doing this, and I went alone. I saw Batman alone.
By yourself?
Yeah, because
That's a Dylan thing to do. That's
so Dylan.
alone.
That's so Dylan.
you were going to come, and then you backed out when we were in class.
I was probably never gonna come. I just didn't want to say no.
And then, no, because I brought it up and you were like, yeah, I'm going to go see that. And I was like, okay.
I went to see it with my friend, but at 10 p.m. one night, and then I literally fell asleep for a little bit of it.
I saw it the night of the time change. So we got back at 11 or 12, and the next one it was 2 in the morning, and I was so confused because the time changed ahead or went behind, or I don't know which one it does, but we lost an hour. I was so
The
confused.
Robert Pattinson effect.
I thought that I turned into Batman for an hour and we just lost time. I thought I was hypnotized by the movie. I was so confused.
No, that's so real, because when I walked out of watching Batman alone, I was like, wow.
Was it raining? Was it raining for you too? Nice misty outside. It was
So that I was all alone walking through campus after seeing Batman alone, and I was like, this is crazy. I just needed to see it, though.
Somebody asked you for money, you punch them out.
I'm rich.
I can't. Guys, I just realized, the way we're all dressed is so Dylan. Literally, we're all wearing, a jean and,
We're all 60% denim.
60% denim.
What shoes are you wearing, Sarah?
I'm wearing dogs.
Okay, we're wearing
I'm wearing Dr. Martens, actually.
I love my family Dr. Martin.
Not the Dr. Martens.
Dr. Martin gave me a pap smear.
Oh, God.
All right, we have about 2 to 3 minutes left. Do you guys have anything so important that you want to say to the IRL audience?
No.
I don't know.
Okay, well then I need you to answer this, Sarah. Would you rather go on a date with Dave Grohl or Kurt Cobain?
Oh. I don't know. It's kind of a
But
messy
Courtney
question.
Love, if you go on a date with...
She would know, but Courtney Love is aware of it.
I think Colton should answer this first.
Do I have to answer it? You know my answer.
It's true.
Obviously, I feel like there's only one obvious answer here. I don't know.
What is it?
Obviously, I would pick Kurt Cobain, but I feel like I could also justify the answer. It's not a preference thing. I feel like it's just a good answer.
I just don't know either of them that well.
Yeah.
We have...
Dave Grohl seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
One of the coolest, yes, for sure. But not as...
But not, Kurt Cobain is
So
coolest.
you choose Kurt.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, I'm sticking it out with Dave.
It's 2-1.
Yeah.
But Dave is cool. I don't know. Yeah. Both are good.
I would go on a date with Dave Grohl right now.
Okay, 50-year-old Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
Now? Okay. Okay. Over younger Dave Grohl?
No.
Okay.
But I still would.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not wavering.
I feel like that's not a bold statement to make. I feel like everybody would.
Yeah. I think if you wouldn't, I feel like that's a little bit...
Yeah. feel like it's not.
Anyways, we are officially done this episode. So do you guys want to plug your Instagrams or anything? Give them the ats that you want them to.
Yeah, my Instagram's Colton.Jeffries, COLTON.Jeffries.
Do you want to plug your TikTok?
My TikTok? No. Don't. My TikTok's not the same. It's not the same username. Please don't look on it. I'm gonna have to archive my TikToks after this video. It's not the same username.
Not even the other one?
My other one? No.
No?
No, I'm done with that. Don't tell that.
Do I not even know about, like, I've not seen these TikToks.
I know a lot of Colton lore.
I just don't tell people like certain accounts. I just wait for them to find it, and then randomly I like follow them, and I expect them to follow me back. Like I think I texted you. I'm like, "Can you follow me back?" And you're like, "I didn't even know this was you," because it's like some random name with no pictures of me.
Yeah. Okay, Sarah. You can plug your photography account again if you want.
Sure, it's at Desma Captures, so DESMACAPTURES. I'm like, well, how do you spell that? And it's the same thing for my TikTok. It's like the same.
I follow it. It's really cool. Yeah, there's really cool photos. I think everyone should follow it over my TikTok. You should follow that instead.
Well, thank you.
It's sick. It's cool.
And you guys already know all the IRL socials. It's podcast_IRL or IRL pod or wherever. We've got a little link tree for you guys so you can check us out everywhere on everything, especially our TikTok. It's really cool, and maybe you could leave a nice comment.
Yeah,
it would be nice to see one.
Yeah, you guys need those.
All right, we're gonna head out. Do you guys want to say bye? You guys do the outro.
Bye.
Wait, can I do a Troye Sivan like wink bye? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay, do it for real. Like I'll like be dead silent.
Wait, you want me to do the stupid like the Troye Sivan thing or no?
Yeah.
Oh, I do it here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bye.